right, headed into week 5 of the fantasy football season. So you got to preach patience or you got to hit the panic button. You're in, you're out. We got to figure it all out, and that's what we do right here on Up and Adams with a bit of panic room. So here's some players I think you're panicking on based on your tweets and such. Yes, it's very scary. Uh-oh. What happened? She was upset about something. She's in the panic room. Okay, so here is the first guy, Aaron Rodgers. Cut and dry. I'm going to say panic, but don't drop him. Through 4 weeks, he's the 21st ranked quarterback. And I'm sorry, I'm going to apologize to everybody because I said, he's going 13th. He's not even a QB1. He's going to be great. And he hasn't been great. He's got 3 interceptions, not a ton of touchdowns. I do think those numbers improve as he starts and continues to build chemistry with his receivers. You guys heard me talk about this. The identity of the offense is going to shift from Jones and Dillon. They're running the ball right now, but it's going to change. That said, don't play him right now. Play the Jared Goffs of the world, the Trevor Lawrences, the Geno Smiths even. Play the matchups week to week until it improves. But you're not going to get anything if you're dealing Aaron Rodgers. You can't be like, bro, take him off my hands, and you're going to get, like, who are you going to get back for that? Like Travis Etienne? Don't do it right now. Speaking of running backs, though, another guy the world is panicking about at large is Leonard Fournette, and I get it, but I will say don't panic. Fantasy managers are worried. He carried the ball 3 times, -3 yards. You couldn't have an uglier stat line than that, and that was against the Chiefs. It was a kind of a weird game, right? They fell by double digits early. I still have never seen a stat line like that. They threw and threw and threw and didn't run at all. He was in the passing game, though. Let's not forget that, too. Close to 60 yards, and his first touchdown of the season was through the air on 7 grabs. He's still the 16th highest ranked running back as far as scoring is concerned on the year, and he will start scoring, by the way, more touchdowns as long as this offense gets healthier, and it will. I'm not worried about it, and actually like the matchups. They have Atlanta and they have Pittsburgh coming up. Okay. And hit me up with people at Up and Adams show that you're panicking about. This is just literally me looking at my Twitter feed and seeing who you guys are worried about. DJ Moore. DJ Moore is a big one here because this is someone who I'm always pumping him up. I'm always like, he's going to get to 1,000 yards no matter who's throwing him the ball. But last year he was averaging like 10 targets a game. He's gotten 29 total targets through week 4. And I'm not the only one frustrated about it. He is too. Take a listen.
Don't matter to me. Getting open is getting open. Open is 1 yard, 0.5 yards. Open is open in this league. Like, quarterback, if he doesn't see it that way, it's cool. They go on to the next read. Next person is open.
He's mad. He wants the ball, and he's open, and I don't put any of it on DJ, but it's hard to see the numbers picking up with whatever that quarterback situation is. The Panthers rank dead last in total offense right now, dead last. Baker hasn't really shown me anything as far as, me trying to make light of this. Now, Moore's really talented. I don't think you drop him, but you can't play him right now unless the offense starts to figure things out. All right, another guy the world is panicking about, the fantasy world, is it just looks like we didn't pay our bills at some certain point. George Kittle. Lots of talk about this. He's been back for 2 weeks. He hasn't gotten more than 30 yards on 5 targets in a game. I'm going to preach patience here. I would not start panicking yet because we're working his way back into the offense, right? And, as is Jimmy G. We talked about it with Baldy. He didn't have a preseason. He didn't have training camp. He's got a shoulder. Leave Jimmy G alone. Leave George Kittle alone here, too. George has never averaged fewer than 65 yards per game in a season. So the Niners run a lot, of course, and he blocks a lot, and people want to knock him for that. But he is simply too good in the passing game to be held back for long. So we can look at splits and we can look at percentages and what he's doing among tight ends. I think it's simply we are not giving Jimmy G the patience he deserves here. It is a bit new. They are running and all of that, but Jimmy G needs some comfortability. He didn't get any reps. It was all the Trey Lance show. So give him a break. I don't know why I'm his, safe place for Jimmy G. I think it's because Stats makes me so mad. Rob Stats Guerrero.